Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. I am here, Ricky boy. I am here. Why would I have jobs? Why would I have jobs, Ricky boy? Can you really? Nice. You clean my toilet, will you? With your tongue? Yeah, no. Sorry, man. Right. Where are we? Are we live? No, we're not. Right, let's try and get this tablet working. Set me free. Misery. Go and spam somewhere else, please, Javid. Okay, let's go live. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Why are we not live? Why are we not live? That's better. That's better. Now we're live.
QSL, that's correct. Roger, roger. Okay, very good. Thank you very much for contact. You're 5 and 4, 5 and 4. East Coast.
Costa Rica. I don't think we've quite done Costa Rica before. Let's just have a look where they are, if I can get to them to face it. So 270 degrees. If we can pull these in. $270 degrees. $270 degrees. Hi, Aquarius. SM3KJA. Hello. 270. I haven't got the fastest rotation in the world. It does take a while to get round. I'm going to try and do a bit of stateside. I do prefer stateside. I think most people do, don't they? What about you? I don't know, my new foot pedal that my friend built for me. So yeah, let's see where we get with that. BA3RA. BA3RA. $298. Not got them either. Hey KF. How you doing, sir?
From Indonesia. And the last survey I taken your real report here is 5 and 7. It's also very beautiful, strong signal. You are very far away. There in Indonesia, in the east side of the Sangar. Okay, Sangar, I'm here in the countryside, central Finland, and running here ICOM 7610, and I have a solid state amplifier here. I'm running a big power. It's a 1.5 kW, 1,500 watts, and a simple vertical wire loop antenna, Sangar, over.
I need a digital tuner so I can just select an angle and let it go there. I'm going to have to upgrade. Hey, Mank. I'm going to have to get a digital tuner. I want a digital tuner now, Mank. I can't be doing with this holding the button down thing.
Okay, QSL, Sangar, okay. You are also ICOM 707 radio works very fine. Nice audio and no any problems to copy you, okay, and you are barefoot 100 watts, okay, and the simple dipole antenna there. Okay.
Got my new pedal now, though.
To set up it works very fine, Sangar. Okay, Sangar, I not keep any longer. Thanks, nice, beautiful. I wish you best 7 degrees and have a nice evening there. Yankee Bravo 7, Oscar November Charlie, Oscar Hotel 8 Kilo X-ray Kilo, 7 degrees, bye-bye, Sangar.
Can't hear the other guy.
Bye-bye. Any more DX. This is Oscar Hotel 8 Kilo X-ray Kilo.
Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar.
With the ending whiskey, call sign ending whiskey. Once again, you call.
Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar.
Okay, Alpha X-ray. Once again, Alpha X-ray whiskey. Please, once again, your prefix, over.
Hey, Paul. Where can I...
Hello, everyone. W4 Alpha X-ray whiskey. This is Oscar Hotel 8 Kilo X-ray. X-ray kilo. Okay, nice to meet you, Evan. After first time on the TCA and
I can't turn this tablet around more. I don't want it in the way of the camera, but...
It's 5 and 6, but I check it.
Are you finished for the day then?
Evan, and my name is M7WLO, uniform Oscar, Mexico, Oscar, and the location is the central part of the Finland. Okay, Evan, how do you copy? W4 Alpha X-ray Whiskey, Oscar Hotel 8 kilo X-ray kilo, over.
Finished butchering that house now, dude. Have you finished butchering it? Like just like going up there and just chopping random bits of wood off. Oh, this new foot pedal, mate, it's so much easier to do it with this foot pedal than to do it with having to press the mute button or slide the slider up. Hi, Locklers.
Maximum 5 and 8. Okay, you are a 5 and 6 maximum, but of course a little bit QSP couple as units. But you all the time you Q5 readable here. No any problems to copy you, Evan. Yes, we have a couple QSP.
Why are you not seeing the You're not seeing the...
Was in 24 and this is the first QSO on the TCR and this is a new fan.
We're not seeing the SDR.
And hopefully many QSOs in the future and very soon and maybe the summer new fans. Okay, Ivan, I'm running the same setup as before here.
That's better. That's on the screen now.
Big power 1.5 kW and antenna is different. Now it's a loop antenna for the 10 meters. I have only a lot of the wire antennas here, and it's a monoband antennas. Now it's a monoband full wave wire loop for the this band. Okay, Evan, microphone back to you, over.
You're off already, KF? Have I got the mug? Have you got the mug? Muff map. Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. No. Is yours still not working either?
Okay. That's why this new year to transceiver 7FT710 and XBeam. It seems
hey Stu, I've tried ringing you twice.
It's a very popular antenna because a lot of the XBeam users in over the world, and I think it works very fine. I have only a lot of wires at the moment, no any beam antennas. Only some small beam antennas on the 6 meter and
what's wrong with your phone?
4 meters. But
oh, sorry, that's the other Stu, isn't it? Sorry, Stu. I was trying to ring the other Stu.
The 30 megahertz is only the wires here. Okay, but anyway,
I did.
I don't keep any longer. Thanks, nice QSO after the 1 year and the first time on the this year. And I wish you best 70s and have a nice morning there. W4 Alpha X-ray Whiskey, Oscar Hotel 8 kilo X-ray kilo 70s. Bye-bye, Evan.
Hey Neil, hey Benzu.
Hey Evan, thank you very much. Best 70s and have a nice day. Sierra Yankee 2.
Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar.
Yankee station from Greece. Once again you call. QSL Sierra Yankee 2 Bravo Echo Whiskey Bravo Echo Whiskey QSL Tumo. Okay, Sierra Yankee 2 Bravo Echo Whiskey Oscar Hotel 8 kilo X-ray kilo. Okay, thanks for answering my call and it's a after the half year and the first time on the team standard. Your report is 5 and 7, 57 here in central Finland, and my name is M7WLO, uniform Oscar, Mexico, Oscar. Okay, how do you copy me? Sugar Yankee 2 Bravo Echo Whiskey, Oscar Hotel 8 kilo X-ray kilo, over. USA, California, good afternoon, Tomo. 59, and Real Santiago, 89 dB, Real Santiago, my friend, beautiful.
Oh, the light's working. 3,200. Oh, you've been busy, man. Doesn't come up anywhere else, does it? Where else does it display? I thought I had it displaying somewhere. Tickfinity, followers, rankings, top likes.
Okay, yes, this is the second QSO and the third QSO was in the 15, and this is a new band for us, and hopefully many QSOs in the future, and maybe some other new.
Where is it?
Okay, I just do best 7 please.
It's right over my logo. No, I've put it below my logo now. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar.
Kilo something from US. Kilo something again.
There he is. Here's the stew pot. Stew number 1.
Okay, kilo for Tango Papa is correct.
So you don't fancy that wolf, because I might buy one. So they might do us a combined postage deal. The more that I look at it, and at that price, I think it's probably worth getting, you know?
59 report. You are very beautiful of 5 and 8. 5 and 8, yeah, and it's really nice to meet you after a couple of years. And sorry, I missed your name. Can you repeat your name, over? Okay, QSL Thomas. Okay, fine business. Okay, I know. Okay, and my name is near to know your name. It's Tuomo Tango Uniform Oscar.
Been prepping? What have you been prepping for?
And the location is the central part of the Finland, yeah.
Prepping?
Thomas, and running icon 7
Painting?
with the solid state amplifier near to 1.5 kg.
Oh, yeah, okay. Fair enough, man. Are you quite mechanical, Stu? I'm not. I have to put my car into a mechanic. Nice. We can all go to Stu to get our car sorted.
Okay, Thomas, fine business, okay. Can you ask you, are you originally from Estonia, over? Okay, QSL Thomas, okay, I think I know that the Estonian name is Tango Oscar Mike Alpha Sierra, okay? Okay, it sounds like Estonian first name, okay, and that is the reason why I asking where you are originally is from Estonia. But it's very fine. Okay, Thomas, thanks, nice QSO. I wish you best 73s. Kilo for Tango Papa, Oscar Hotel 8 kilo, X-ray kilo, 73s. Hey, bye, Thomas.
Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. You're laughing there. You're laughing there then, aren't you? Thanks, Paul. Whoop, whoop. What is that cake? Is that like a special cake? Level up Sparks. If I'm not looking at the screen, I don't hear these now because bloody Frederick abuses it and I can't hear radio when he's playing his game.
Okay, Marcelo, thanks. 5 and 8 to 9 reporter from South Brazil. Okay, and your same report here in Central Finland between the S5 and 8 to 9. Okay, and I put 5 and 9 to my locker. Okay, and it's really nice to meet you again here on the 10 meters. And you have very beautiful, strong signal and nice audio here. Okay, we have a couple of QSOs before, and the last 10 meters QSO was about 1.5 years.
Cheers, Stu, Mike. Oh, we all have to go to Scotland for our MOT, so I mean that'd work, wouldn't it? That'd work. We'll just go up there. Wonder why I'm not getting to this Tumo guy. He's so late to me. Oh, perfect. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. I'm struggling to get this guy, aren't I? 42 degrees. I'm not going out the back, am I? Northeast. 42 degrees. I'm literally right there. Alright, Stu. I did call you earlier, but if you don't fancy that radio. Whoop, whoop. Manx crawling up the ranks, look. I mean, you're always going to be top 10, aren't you? Because I only get 9 people in here. Just do lots of shares. Share the live and share the live. Share the live and share the live. That's the cheat. I put chat windows on both sides now so that no matter which side I look, I can see it. Somebody's dinging me, I think. Hang on. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. I need to know if anybody can hear me. 139 messages you have to catch up on. Thing is, I haven't tested if anyone can hear me with this pedal. I'm wondering if when I'm keying up, it's coming in through the front again. Is anyone on a radio that can confirm you can hear me? I have to, because it's not been confirmed as valid yet on the other site. It's reserved it for me. It's like if you go and search for it, it says it's gone, but they've not confirmed it under my licenses. Could someone go on the radio and just check if you can hear me? Thanks, mate. I think it must be working because when I press the pedal, it doesn't actually key up. It does send the power up when I talk, so I assume it's working. Because SSO only activates when audio carrier's on it, doesn't it? Well, see if you can hear me on 28510 when I'm shouting. Although I am shouting north. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. I think it's working. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. 28510. You probably won't hear me, Mank, because you're I forget. Oh, actually, you might hear me off the side. I'm sort of doing northeast. Half a job Bob joined. I think we should call him Half a Job Paul. Yeah, I'm semi-vertical. Yeah, you're straight up, I know. Let's see. Hi, Jay. K1MCO. I think he's turning his beam round now. Perhaps I should point north and see if I can get to you. I'm gonna point north. I'll come to you, Mank. I might go down to 500. Just see if there's anyone there. $500's quietish. Hi from Florida. How you doing, Jay? Good to see you again. Should we try 28.5, Mank? Just see if you can hear me. That's quiet here from me. 73s? You going already? Is it 73 goodbye? Stop saying goodbye. Why do people come in and say goodbye? At work. No worries, man. No worries. Yeah, I've just finished. I think I can hear. Are you shouting, Mank? Mike 7, Foxtrot Zulu Kilo. Mike 7, Foxtrot Zulu Kilo. Receiving Mike 7, Whiskey Lima Oscar. All right, I could hear someone in the back. Are you tuning up now? Just heard somebody tuning up. Very quiet though. Very quiet tune. And again. Somebody's tuning up again. Mike 7, Foxtrot Zulu Kilo. Receiving Mike 7, Whiskey Lima Oscar. Let me see if they've actually done my license yet. Perhaps they're not giving it to me after they... Could hear somebody CQing on the side or something as well then. Are you on there yet then or not? $28.5, Jay. I'm pointing north. I'm on a directional at the moment. I can go on. Let me go on to the wire a minute. Hang on. For a mic test, it doesn't really matter where I am, does it? Just to see if this switch is working. Let me just tune up again. 28.5. This is Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Called in CQ. CQDX Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Still not show my license. It says in progress. In progress. Days remaining 29. What does that mean? What does that even mean? 29 days. That they've got a maximum 30 days to do it. So I might not get it straight away, even all the other QE0s and stuff have had their licenses. Do you think it's because they're converting those licenses over that mine's fallen by the wayside? Mike, what are you doing, buddy? Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Calling CQ CQDX. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Can anyone hear me? Tung Sahar? Somebody on YouTube. Hello, hello, hello. No, no one can hear me. Perhaps I just got no signal. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar calling CQDX. Although the SDR is picking up the signal, so I guess my SDR is picking it up. I must be doing something. All right, wait. I'm going to go back up to that other one. I'm going to go back to that guy on 10 meter, whatever his name was, OH8KK. Lost him. Not showing on the 10 meter stuff now. There he is. Let's go back to the vertical, the delta. Right, don't get spud, please. I think he's turned his beam now anyway. I can't even hear him. I'm going to go back to doing America. Right, new band, Stuart. 1QSO, 33 days ago, 108 degrees, north, east, south, west, 288 degrees. K1 MCO's back. How you doing? Did a runner. KH1MF just contacted. Where? 9H1MF. Where? What on? I couldn't hear him. I'm pushing America side now anyway. I'm turning around. I'm going to push round to 288 at the moment. So slow. Slaviza. How you doing? Right, come on. 288 degrees. Turn that down a bit. 288 degrees. I'll just stay with America side and see what we get. Starts picking up this time of day, doesn't it? Right, so we'll tune in. See if we can get this guy first of all. I don't want to turn the beam around again. I'm going to try and get this one on the wire. Try this guy. See if we can get anything out on the wire on 10 meters. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. 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 I haven't really tried that on my wire. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar QSL. No, not me then. Whiskey. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. I'm really. Is my microphone alright? I'm not distorting on the mic to the feed, am I? It's the same. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. A lot of strong signals out there, obviously. 28.5. I was on 28.505. Who's on 28.5? Okay, only one on 28.5. Mike 7 Foxtrot Zulu Kilo receiving Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. No, nothing. Where's my phone? There. Are you on? You're on? Oh, that call sign. I can't hear anybody on there on that frequency. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. You're not saying what am I supposed to be looking for on there? USA? Is it USA stuff? No. Poppy's off again. Poppy's off again, moaning at everything that's going past the house.
Okay, great. 7-3. Thanks again.
Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar.
Again. Kilowatt 6 Papa. Guten Morgen. Very loud signal. Papa Station, again, please. Sierra Papa Station, Delta Kilo 6, Sierra Papa, try again. Yes, Sierra 5657, 5657, over. Attention, now to Desmond, 70. Oscar Sierra, go ahead, please. Oscar Sierra is a Delta, go ahead. Et merci, bonsoir, excellent signal pour ce spectre, allez-y s'il vous plaît, merci. C'est du 59 sans aucun problème. Merci pour le contact. Moi, je suis à 100 watts, 100 avec une S-Link, TFL.
Blood in Saint Martin. Saint Martin, isn't that where they film that detective program? Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar.
Mike 7 Whiskey Lima, again.
Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Ocean QSL. Yeah, I got you a lovely strong signal this morning, Claude, into the south of the UK. It's good to see the propagation's up. How's the weather?
Okay, thank you very much. You are very loud. You are 5.
Lovely, good to know. I'm using the new triple delta loop and it seems to be working very well. I won't keep you. I know you've got a pile up. Have a great afternoon, Claude.
Thank you much. Good luck with you.
There is a website that tells you how many countries you've been to, isn't there? I can't remember where it is now, but there's like it links into your QRZ page and it tells you how many countries you've covered. Or is it actually part of QRZ? I can't remember. Does anyone remember? It's like a how many countries you've worked thing. Fuel driver, treadmill witch, Craig. It's top of QRZ, is it? Let's have a look. Log in. Oh, I've got to put my authenticator in as well. How many have you done, Mank? Let's have a look. Sorry, just getting my authenticator up so that we can sign in here for QRZ. Yes, I can. There it is. Right. Okay, let's put that code in. Save the device for 30 days. Right. 27 countries. Okay. Just in the interest of transparency, I'll put mine up so that we can. I haven't looked at it yet. You're probably going to have to tell me where it is. Right, hang on. Okay, right, so here we go. Let's stop this across. Right, so where do we go? QRZ logbook. USO's countries, 94. 94 countries. I'm not doing bad then, am I? That's not bad, is it? Out of 2,047 QSOs, only 867 have confirmed. That's a bit crap, though, isn't it? That's a bit pants. But some of them use that other website. I've just started using that other website now, and I can't remember if I've linked into it on this new profile for Station Master, but I need to do that. Is that counting my FT8? It probably is, mate, actually, yeah. It probably is counting my FT8, you're right. Yeah. QSO is a QSO though, isn't it, eh? Got 7 incoming, I don't know what they are. Is that cheating? Is it? Is that cheating, mate? Wow. Wow. Hi, Bruno. You can do FT8 though, can't you? You know? Right, let's try somewhere else. Where are we going then? Donald. Remember Donald? How long ago did I speak to him then? 26 days ago. Can't hear him. 297. Could hear him even off, slightly off band. I'm close to there. Thought I would have heard that. Thought we would have got that far easily. Two Yanks on 28375. Go for it. Are they cute? Are they QRZ in? CQ in. Have you got the call signs? Are you getting them louder than that? I guess you are. I'm just turning. I'm getting them. There we go. They're dead west. Moaning about a Roger beep, aren't they? Don't look like they're CQing though, mate. How did you hear that? Russell. Is it O lie in go into your headphones? Only go into. Oh. Sorry. Yes, mate. It is. There you go. How's that? Sorry, buddy. I turned it down because I was talking. I keep forgetting because I don't hear what you hear. That's a bit boring, wasn't it? What did you say something earlier?
Yeah, I think he was feeding off us coming back to him. He got quiet now. You know, I shouldn't pick on the Fort Lancers back in my TD days. I had a few I never messed with them. I did have a scrambler one time we played with. Me and Doug had him, and somebody you could decode if somebody else was talking on one. I think you're supposed to do it, but we played with him for about a month, and other people wanted to play with it. That's what we told them. You stole them? Yeah, we got rid of them. We just played with them. You couldn't talk to nobody else, just somebody else that had one to decode it, and it sounded like somebody you're on AM, sounded like you're talking sideband. It garbled it up. Yeah, I've heard them before. Boy, that guy's a little upset, yeah. No, Mexico. Radio Ontario, Mexico. Technology we have these days. Okay, I'll let you go. I have to QRT, gentlemen. Although sorry, but you know I don't want to get in the home side here. So take care. It's very enjoyable QSOs, and I do appreciate it. The band's so wide open. SP6WLO Charlie, November Yankee 0 Victor. Oh no, your English is very good, very good. It's you should hear my Polish.
Right, there's no point talking to this guy, is it? Because he's going. He hasn't long appeared on it either. Be interested to see if I can tune to 12 and see how that responds on this antenna. I mean, it should go the other way, shouldn't it? Let's see how we get with this guy a minute. I just need to turn to him, but he's 111. It does eliminate off the back, that's a problem. So it is really directional. But it'd be interesting to see how it responds on 12. I don't think I've ever worked a 12 meter band before. See if we can get this guy. 111. Whereabouts is roughly going to be? Below there. Okay. Just sort of coming in now. Coming in. 111. I don't think he's on that frequency though. I think he must be up. Where is he? That's a quite. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar calling from UK. I could hear him a minute ago. Now he's gone, hasn't he? Where's he gone? Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. I think he's just dropped off. That's a shame. Gutted. Something on 12 meters, that would have been nice. Something else a bit further down here though, according to this. Oh, FT8. Let me just zoom in a minute. I can't really see this. That's the speed. Get the zoom in on this band, see if there's anything at all that we can find. Something up there, maybe. I don't know. Here? Nope. There? Perhaps this is just static. Nothing else there, look. Hi, Gerald. Gary. Two-tone. Oh, hang on. What's this here? Some bits and bobs coming in, look. This is a load of Morse down here, isn't it? Yeah, it's Morse. This is FT. That's FT8. Oh, gutted. Shit, that's loud. 15 meters. Tony. Thanks, man. I know. Thing is, I love telling the story, but everyone's heard it a million times now, so now I can't do it anymore. If they just go, oh no, not again. So, yeah. Gutted. Let's try back in America, see if there's anything over there. That guy's gone, isn't he? I can play with more power. Yeah, that's right. I can use 100 watts now, because using 100 watts when you don't have that license would have been really bad. Wouldn't it? That'd have been really naughty. Yeah, we wouldn't have done that. Right, nothing there. What? Oh, typical. Look, somebody comes in right there. Right, I'm going to do 20 and 40 and I'll switch to the wire. Hang on a minute. Hi, the treadmill witch. Treadmill witch. Treadmill witch. I had a treadmill once. Right, let's try 20 and 40. Let's get on there. Oh, I was going to say my radio wasn't changing frequency. Poppy, get down. They're all moaning. Everyone would... Shit. Oh, Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. I've wound the delta loops up above the roof line now, so you can see them as you drive down the road. I mean, they look quite formidable, but they also look really ugly. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. 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 Yeah.
Thank you very much for the nice contact. You too. Bye bye.
Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar.
Delta Juliet 1 Sierra Delta Joachim Kreuz. Ja, die Nummer 95 Hamburg. Dann kommen wir auch mit 95 und schöne Grüße nach Hamburg. 73. Das ist mein Alpha. So, Delta Charlie Zulu, lieber Alpha. So, das ist Echo Alpha 2 Charlie Papa Golf. Echo Alpha 5 Echo Mike. Delta Lima 6 Kilo Bravo. Italy Tango 9 November Zulu Alpha, correct? Yes, Italy Tango 9 November Victor Alpha Vincenzo 5-9. Thank you very much. Thanks for the nice contact.
Just moving my call sign.
Alpha Stroke Delta Charlie 0 Lima Alpha.
Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar.
Echo Alpha 2 Charlie Papa Golf. Echo Alpha 2 Charlie Papa Golf. 9 Alpha Stroke Delta Charlie 0 Lima Alpha. Echo Alpha 2 Charlie Echo Alpha 2 Charlie Papa Golf. Echo Mike. Echo Alpha 2 Charlie Papa Golf. Echo Alpha 2 Charlie Papa Golf. Yes, Thomas, this is Echo Alpha 5 Echo Mike. Yourself? No, yeah. Oh, I had a CW signal on here. Please try again, Echo Mike. Yes, Thomas, Echo Alpha 5 Echo Mike. Echo Alpha 5 Echo Mike. Yourself? Roger, QSL. You're 5 and 5. 5 for you. Thank you. Thank you very much for calling in. Bye bye. This is 9 Alpha Stroke Delta Charlie 0 Lima Alpha.
Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar.
Echo Alpha 2 Charlie Delta Kilo 8 Lima Golf. Echo Alpha 2 Charlie Golf.
He's got a massive pile up, hasn't he? All powering through here.
Sierra November Kilo, du bist 95. Ja, grüß dich Thomas, hier auch 5-9 mit ganz schönen Fadings dran, war das sogar mal 10 über, wo ich reingehört habe hier. Danke dir für die Parkaktion. Alles klar, danke dir auch fürs Reinrufen.
God, they're all the dogs are in here. They obviously want something, but it's not going to happen. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Hey JD. Hey K4QDN. Oh, sorry, that's you saying that, Mank. Yeah, Mank's gonna whiz for it. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Not till after Christmas. I'm doing my full license next week. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. How's the echo on my voice, by the way? Is it too much? Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. I'm moving on. Too much. Iceland. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. I do seem to be struggling on 20 metres these days. Ever since that antenna's over the top of the wire, I think it is. Oh, yeah, loads. Sorry, mate. I'm going to tell the question. I'm going to tell the story. I'm sorry, mate. I'm going to tell the story because I love it. I don't get many stories to tell, so I'm going to tell the story. So, I was struggling with the book, Tony. The book was crap. So then I put in for the test. I thought I'd treat it like a mock. So I put the test in, treated it like a mock, and they give you like a spreadsheet beforehand, like a mock, if that makes sense. So I went through the spreadsheet, and on the spreadsheet, it's like 140 odd questions, and there was a few that I remembered. Anyway, when it came to the test, I was just going through them. I was pretty much rushing through the test, just getting an idea of what was in there. And at the end, like during the test, 7 of the questions from the spreadsheet came up, and I remembered the answers, so you know they were all right. And come the end of it, I thought you had to get 50%, and there was like 64 questions, and I got 31. And I thought, I've got really close actually. So I said to the guy, I said, I've done quite well. I said, I've got 31. I said, I almost got half, almost passed. He said, no, he says, you ain't got to get 50%, you got to get 28. So I passed. So yeah. I blagged it. Hi KR312. So yeah, I put in for a mock to learn the exam and ended up passing by mistake. I know, jammy as hell. I know, it means I've got no chance of doing the full though. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar.
From X-ray. India uniform 0, Quebec, Victor, Quebec.
Oh, shit at me headphones. Sliding off my head.
India uniform 0, Quebec, Victor, Quebec.
A lot of backscatter there, isn't there? A lot of backscatter on this one. I can't barely hear this guy. Tony shared the stream. It's getting some points. So it's getting some free points. So it's our tone. Hi, Jonathan.
We'll see where we go from there. And a little bit of help, a little bit of messing around, a little bit of tinkering, and we'll do there, mate. I'm up in there, but it's just timing, mate. A minute, it's just timing.
Hey.
Yeah, my email is correct. I'm sure I said.
Just the likes, John.
I'm not an expert, but I've been staying with the Hermes and Cedars for about a year now. So
Oh, Paul didn't even say goodbye, did he, mate? He just went.
Any questions?
Paul just buggered off.
Darren. So
How's Gary anyway?
for you,
Did you have a busy day?
not around. Here's the gentleman who
Hey, Leonard. You've been sitting there lurking as well. I didn't even notice you were there. Sorry, man. How you been?
installed Cedars on the computer.
He snuck in. I didn't even see Leonard come in. Legs aching.
Hey.
Also, and I can only hear you.
Man, you're getting too old for this, mate. It's a young man's game, innit? Being a postie now.
Just doing his job over.
Young man's game. John's just followed. Cheers, dude. Thanks for the follow. Where you from, John? You a radio operator?
Hey.
Yeah, it definitely is, man. I get knackered walking up the stairs. Maybe a slight exaggeration, but there are days that I think I'd rather sleep on the sofa. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Thanks for the follow. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Not hearing me. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Oh, is he having a laugh? He's not even giving people time to answer, is he? Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Is he got a recording going, do you think?
Oi.
He has. He's using a recording, isn't he? He's got his gain down. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar.
Oi.
Try someone else. Or is he ignoring me? Yeah, I don't want to speak to you Englishers.
Oi. Oi.
He's got a good call sign, hasn't he?
Oi.
Where's this guy? 286, 106 degrees. God. I think I've just pulled my headphones out, haven't I? Yeah, hang on.
Oi.
Didn't get him on no preamp.
Oi.
Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. I knew who he said then. Yeah, try M8. They haven't confirmed it yet. They haven't confirmed it. I mean, I know that it's been allocated as such because nobody else can search on it.
Oi.
I know, but he won't be able to find me, will he? I haven't registered it anywhere. Can you register more than one on QRZ? Or do you have to have two different profiles? Stuart's got two different profiles, hasn't he? Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Yeah, I'm gonna have to create another QRZ page.
Oi.
Bit sucky, isn't it? Who's clicking likes? Cheers. Whoever's tapping away there. Hi Andy, Station Engine Man. You obviously got a channel there. What's a station engine?
Oi.
Coming in strong though, isn't he? Oh, that's Slasvisa that came in at the beginning. He'd obviously liked on a video and then come in from the video. Because he's clicked like on a video and then shown on there. Z has joined. What's a station? I want to know what a station engine is. Dropping out. Do you reckon he's got a rotator?
Oi, oi.
Trying to get me to 10,000, that'd be amazing. I gave up trying to get Stuart to blooming 10,000 yesterday. I think I got to 7,000 and my finger gave out. A lot of tapping. Who's tapping? Is that you, Tone? Is that you, Mank? Is it everyone? Is everyone doing it? Either that or Mank's dropping his big boy against it. Eating some Watsits with one hand and tapping it on with the other. Oh, it's Jonathan at 1,904 likes. Good man, John. Cheers, bad. I can't hit the other side. Oh, excuse me.
Oi, oi.
They have like massive loads of trees, don't they? And leaf blowers and stuff. Whereas we just let it rot into the soil, don't we? Hey, CA1 NPK. Welcome. Pedro. Zap as well. I didn't see Zap come in. Sorry, apologies. Timu. Chilly. We were getting chilly earlier. Are you on the radio at the moment, Pedro?
Oi, oi.
Are you on the radio? Chilly's coming in really well today. Wave, are you on the bands? It's not coming up with your likes. Sorry, Mank. What does it say up there? I thought I had a likes chart. It's not, is it? Because it shows Jonathan's. Weird. I don't know how to do anything about it. Perhaps it's because you're a bouncer. I don't know. Perhaps it expects you to be tapping the likes.
Oi, oi.
Try again. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Is it? We're not far from CB. We're only 1 meter up or 1 meter down. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. CB's 11 meters. We're on 10 meters.
Oi, oi.
I suppose it depends where you're from, though, Sophia. You know, I have got a CB in the car, but in the UK, CB is just dead. Even 11 meters isn't great. We got nothing at CB. I started on CB back on here about a year ago.
Oi, oi.
I've got 2 orders on eBay. Gonna have to do those later, aren't I? Stuart's just mentioned me in a post. What's he mentioning? I thought I broke it for good. It breathes like Jason Hor. What's it say? It breathes again like Jason Voorhees, this radio. Oh, there we are. So Stuart's fixed his radio.
Yeah, QSL, very good, very interesting. Thanks for that. I'll probably do a search about that town online.
Oi, oi.
Very interesting. So, my first Mike 9 station, I heard that there was some Mike 8s and Mike 9s that I might be hearing on the air. That's a relatively newer call.
You need to learn how to face the mic, how to face the camera, Spud. You need to be more camera pleasant. I don't know if we can get you on camera. Let's have a look. Can we get you around there? Let's have a look. See if this
Oi,
works.
oi.
Oh, there we are. Here's the man. Here's the man. Right, Max, you can't get up as well. I've only got... My lap is only so big. My lamp is only so big. Oh, Spud, you're all caught up in it now, mate. Right, down you get them, please. Go on then, Max. Hurry up. Oh, Christ. Jesus, mate. You're a heavy dog now. He's having a good yap, isn't he? Right, come on then, down you get them.
Oi, oi.
Back again this time. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. 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 I'm on a split again. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Bloody hell. That's what's been happening again. I've been on a freaking split again. This blimmin' app, honestly. I didn't realise. This is why nobody's been hearing me again. I just noticed. Pain in the rear. I don't even know where I was split into now. Hang on a minute. I was split into 14295. Oh, ridiculous. Oh, my word.
Okay, QSL, very good, Fred. I got it now. Echo Alpha 8 / Delta Fox 2, Papa Delta. Very good. Thanks for the call from Tenerife.
Oi, oi.
And you're 5 and 7 with me here to Cape Cod in Massachusetts today. Go ahead.
Can't believe I was running a split again. 9.8. We're nearly at 10. We're nearly at 10,000 shares, likes, 200 quick wristed actions, and we'll be there. And then I'll go offline just to annoy you all. No, I wouldn't do that. I won't do that. I'm here till 5, hopefully. Hi, Sophia.
Oi, oi.
I can't believe I was on a split again. Mate, you normally remind me. When I'm not doing very well, you normally remind me. 9.9 thousand. Have you got an auto liker? Please say you got an auto liker, Tone. John.
The station is about 35 miles to my east from here, and it's Washington.
Oi, oi.
There. But you're right. Thanks for the call. Enjoy your time there.
You're doing it with your poor fingers. We're at 10k, we're there. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar. Oh, there we go.
Oi, oi.
Yeah, thanks for that, Mark. Good first coffee with you. I've been listening for a while, trying to get through, and then I realised my radio was on split. QSL.
Yeah, QSL, yeah, very. Well, yeah, no problem hearing you in there. You're 5 and 9, true S9. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I've got a new antenna. It's been up about 2 weeks. I got myself a little tri delta loop for 10 and 11 meters. It's very quiet from the rear, very quiet on the signal, and it seems to be doing the job on DX. Over.
Yeah, QSL, yeah, it's doing great for you. Is that like, it looks like a wishbone? Is that what that antenna is?
Oh, are you looking on my QRZ? I haven't put that antenna up there yet because it's only been up there 2 weeks. I think the one that's up there was a Moxon, so I need to update the photos. But no, it's a triple delta that's now up at the moment, which is about 4 meter boom, and they're about two meters, diagonally up with 45s. So yeah, it's a good antenna. So I'll get some pictures up. Thanks for reminding me. Over.
It's definitely doing a great job for you. So it's basically for 10 and 11. Go ahead.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. So did I hear you're on a 991?
That's a negative. I've spoken to about 4 stations today that have told me they've been running the 991A. I'm running the 7300 from ICOM here. The antenna is a 3-element tri-band Yagi pointed towards you. Go ahead.
What do you think about the new 73? I mean, I've had ICOMs and Yaesus, and I get into that big debate. I understand why everybody loves it. The user interface on the ICOM is far superior, but I'm a little bit disappointed in ICOM with their 73, the new 73 Mark II, where they've come out and they've said, their method to improve noise cancellations allow another antenna, so you can create like a log antenna on the bottom rather than actually fixing the noise cancellation circuit. I think that's a bit of a cop out. What do you think?
Not going to upgrade to the new 7300. It just, I think they kind of, I don't know. I'm keeping this one here.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I've got the 991A, and I've also got a Yaesu 710, and I did have a 7100, and I have to say that after having the 71 and then coming onto the Yaesus, like the newer Yaesu SDR based ones, their noise cancellation circuit is there's just nothing touching it at the moment. I just hit a button and all the background noise goes away. Over.
Yeah, QSL, very good. Can you stand by for just a second there? Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar and 1WRK.
Hey Fabrice, Chris, 26DR. Is that an 11 meter call? DR119 14ED038. Again, that's another 11 meter call, isn't it? Tung Suhur. I need to put Fred stickers in an envelope. Oh, cheers for the heart, me man. Thank you very much. So you didn't say, Johnny, you're on the radio. Have you got a ham license? Hey D. Welcome, welcome. We're just waiting for Mark to come back. I'm guessing his missus has just popped in with the groceries. I don't know what's happened there. You haven't? Are you looking to do it, or is it something of interest? Belong to any radio clubs? Same cycle 25 coming to an end. Oh, you mean for 10? Yeah, for the HF. We'll see. We'll see. The thing is that the overall weather has been improving, and even when the cycle goes away, the DX has been staying up. I've been reading up, like the last sort of 6 or 7 years, there has been a respectable DX cycle that's still remained, you know, well, with the weather, I guess, with the charge. I know it's related to solar flares, and I don't know why the solar flares are any more active now than any other time, but apparently the DX has been alright for like the last 6-7 years. Is that not right? Yeah, I saw your video, Stu. Well done, man. Well done, mate. You love listening to it. Have you got a scanner? I've got a Whistler TRX1 or TRX2 here. I don't know, whichever one the base unit is. And I've got a Uniden BCT15X down the bottom here as well that I used to do scanners. Your flares are blue. Is that right, D? Do you think it's going to be really bad then when this drops off? Like next year we're going to be going to like a really bad cycle? After I bought all this kit and everything, are you telling me that I've wasted all my money, dude? You're not going to be my friend if that's what you're saying. I've only had my license since February. What, the BCT15? Do you know what, for airband, is it? You've been doing it a long time. Fair play, man. Yeah, of course we still work. Me and Stuart talk to each other on well, we'll just put our antennas up higher, mate, won't we? We'll just put the antennas up. So fair play, Stu, fixing your radio, man. Exactly. We can cope with 300 miles. I'll just lie and say I'm pushing 25 watts and get 4K. No one will ever know. No one will ever know. I wonder if Mark's gone. Mexico, November 1, Whiskey Romeo Kilo. Are you still here, over? I think he's hit his dial. I think he's buggered off. November 1, Whiskey Romeo Kilo. You receiving? Yeah, I bet, mate. So would it not even power up before? Would it not even power up? So was it the trace, or did you have to? Was it like an internal fuse or something? What did you do for a trace? I mean, if it was a trace, did you just short a wire across? Solder a wire across or not? Hi, Andy. So what's the rest of the frequencies like? I mean, I would imagine. So I've got the name D. 2 meter and 77's a pick back up there, won't it? I get people just be going back on that, won't they? Capacitor on the PSU. What? So you replace the capacitor? Proper M0 licensing stuff there, Stu. Was it, what size was the capacitor? Was it a pinhead, or was it a you know, like a thumbnail size, fingernail size? I think this guy's not coming back. I've turned you down a bit, but remind me if I start talking to the radio to turn you back up. You don't want to listen to that static, do you? Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience. So the last 4 comments were from Stuart, M3SRT. So if anybody else spoke, you were filtered. I don't know who that was. The 817. Oh, so what have you repaired then? I thought you'd repaired the 817. How many broken radios you got? How'd you keep breaking your radios? Oh, the 1000MP. Oh, fair enough, mate. So you don't fancy that SDR Wolf then? Like, because I might be able to get the price down a little bit more if we buy 2 of them. How much are they? Let me find what I sent to Stuart. Well, I've managed to get a good price. Because I got like a trade account on Alibaba, and I managed. If you play the trade card, you kind of get a little bit of discount sometimes, depending, you know, what you are. If you say you need it as a trial machine, so I said I could get them for 544 quid. Yeah, well, this is 544 quid for a 100 watt. It does. It does do UHF and VHF. You're mistaken. I asked the question. You are mistaken. It just doesn't do 100 watts on UHF and VHF. The 100 watt does do 100 watts, just not on UHF and VHF, which is standard, isn't it? That's the same on any radio. It does. They've told me. It won't do 100 watts on those frequencies. And that's the 7500, is it? I am. Yeah, I forgot to tell you, we're live on TikTok. So I've just been talking to the people on TikTok. We're just talking about the Wolf radio from AliExpress. Over. Yeah, no worries at all. We were just talking about the Wolf radio and about it not being 100 watts and doing the UHF and VHF. So now I've got to go back and find out a bit more information on that one. We're not entirely sure now. We're in a bit of a debate because I managed to get a good price. But yeah, I just got my foundation, not my foundation, so my intermediate license on Sunday. So I'm just waiting for Ofcom, which is our governing body, although they've kind of given me my call sign to actually say that I'm allowed to use the power. Over. Yeah, well, for an M0, which is the full license, it's a kilowatt. For the intermediate, it's 100 watts. And for me, it's 25 watts. Over.
Okay, good. So, you running 25 watts right now?
Yeah, 25 watts through the Delta. And then when I get my license, I'll be able to, when I get the next license, I'll be able to push 100. Over.
Yeah, QSL, very good, very good. Well, you do pretty well here on 10 meters with 25 when the band is open well. And like I said, yeah, you were over S9 there when you first called me. Things have backed off a little bit, but it's all with the conditions.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody else handed around on the band. I didn't hear anybody else talking while I had my headphones on. But yeah, so what other radios have you got there? Anything big?
No, I just have the 7300 here that's in operation, and I have a few, next to me, the Yaesu FT.
What do you mean turn the static up? There is no static. Turn the volume up.
I have a 756 Pro 2 and a Yaesu FT DX 1200. Those are the rigs that I currently have available to me if I need them.
I've not seen the 1200. Is that like a slightly older rig? I'm not sure now. No, yeah, it sounds like it's a slightly older rig. I've got the 710, like I said, the FT 710, and then I recently also got one of those X6100s just to sort of run FT8 on. So I'm kind of building like a porty box for that to take it out and about and to use it, you know, out where it's a little bit more open and see how that performs. But I bought that secondhand for a few £100. So I'm building like a little poter box for that. But yeah, that's kind of my radios. I've got some scanners and some bits of bobs, but those are the only ones that I power on. Over.
Yeah, QSL, I do have a Yaesu amplifier that one of my friends gave me there, but that's not even in line or anything. It's sitting out in the kitchen, dining room. It's an old one from the 70s and 80s there. But yeah, the FT
544 delivered.
is probably bought that in 2003. So that's old. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, I like the look of the old ones, but I have to say, like, I can't operate now unless I've got CAT and just, you know, having either some method to have the SDR control in it. So the 991, the waterfall is rubbish. You know, that's the worst thing about that radio. The noise suppression is brilliant. The waterfall on it is absolutely appalling. So I run that through an SDR, you know, CAT control so that I can kind of see where the signals are. And then, but the 710 is a better radio, but it doesn't work with my MAT 30 tuner. So I'm kind of in this catch 22 that I kind of need to find a tuner that works with the 710 okay, and then maybe switch everything across to it, because the waterfall and the screen on the and even the menu system, to be honest, on the FT710 is far better than the 991.
Yeah, okay, very good. Do you use
7000.
your SDR? Do you have SDR Play? Is that what you use?
I did used to have an SDR Play, but to be honest, I've shifted temporarily across to SDR console, and I was running that with my new SDR, which is a RX888. And I have to say, if you're looking to go and buy an SDR, either get the Web 888 if you can afford it, which is slightly more expensive, or the RX888, because it's full band. It's full band. If you run SDR console with the RX888, you can pretty much put all of the bands simultaneously on the screen. And not only that, but you can, you know, get it doing FT8 decoding across however many antennas you can plug into it. Over.
Okay, yeah, QSL. Yeah, I think I saw that RX888, and I just
ZT7500.
I saw that somewhere. I think it was for sale on some site. And oh, pretty cool. Yeah, it's not too bad. I have an SDR RSP1B that I just play around with just for fun. It's not hooked up to my operating. I just have it on the computer sitting next to me, and I kind of turn it on every now and again and play around with it. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I do. Well, because I stream, I like to have the screen looking nice and busy for people so they can see what's going on as well, you know. But the having the SDR and then the CAT control is kind of pretty invaluable, to be honest, because it gives you that waterfall when you are just hunting the signals. I mean, you do a lot of DX and you're obviously getting out really well because, you know, a lot of people were coming in. But if you're just hunting for signals, you know, and you're not looking at cluster maps or anything like that, then, you know, it's having the SDR there is just so much quicker than, you know, scanning through and looking for the peaks and troughs. Over.
QSL, yep. We've come a long way over the last, I've been on since the late 90s, and more things have changed. I don't think I can go back to a rig that doesn't have, it's not an SDR. I don't think I could go backwards. But there's still a lot of relics out there. Folks enjoy running the old gear. M7WLO, M1WRK.
No, you're absolutely right. And yeah, we all have our beliefs, we all have our preferences, and we all kind of love what we've got. I think it works very well. I mean, I know the 7300, the waterfall is a lot better than my 991. And you know, I know it's a very good rig, and it's been a solid workhorse, hasn't it? A lot of people swear by them. And like I said, the menu system is way better than what's on the Yaesu. So it is horses for courses. I just have to say, just sort of reading the specs on that Mark II, though, I'm just quite disappointed with what they've done to try and give better noise cancellation. Because let's be honest, it's okay having another antenna input, but what good is that if you can't put like a log antenna down, if you don't have a big enough yard, or if your yard is concrete, or you're in a flat, you've got no value there. You need to have some form of digital noise cancellation, especially in built up areas. And I think that's where the Yaesu 991s and the 710s and the FTDX 10s, etc. That's why they are really surpassing at the moment, because they work really well in those sort of restricted environments. Over.
Yeah, QSL, yep, understand that. Yeah, and the noise level, even around here, it's not too bad, but it's definitely
Put your mother's hoop.
the old days with all the equipment that the neighbors are running in. Some of it's my own fault, so I can't blame.
Thanks for the follow.
Can't blame the outside sources. It's just the new stuff that they're building interferes, unfortunately. And but it's not too bad yet. So I'm able to do okay with the 7300 here. But it would be interesting to see what the difference would be if I put a 710 here on the bench and on the table, and see what the difference would be as far as the noise. But that perhaps someday. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, the 710, just you hit the DNR button and away she goes. Do you want to put a call out to see if there's anyone else here waiting to come in? I'm quite happy to step down. I don't want to sort of hold the bands up. I know a lot of people. I know you're on the boards as showing as shouting. Did you want to see if there's anyone else wants to come in over?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, if you want to clear off, we're good. I got you in the log. It's nice to chat with you, and yeah, I'll make a few more calls. I'm seeing some stronger signals down the band. So the band seems like it's opening up a little more here. So appreciate the contact. Have a good day, and got you in the log. M7WLO. Enjoy the rest of the night. This is M1WRK.
Yeah, if you want to check out, I'll probably put this QSO onto TikTok later as a highlight. If you wanted to check me out, I'm on there actually as M8WLO, which is going to be my new call sign. But there's quite a few videos on there, and also there is an example video of me running the DNR on the 991. So give you an idea if you wanted to see how that works. So yeah, have a search on my call sign for Mike 8 Whiskey Lima Oscar, and you should see a load of videos on there. Over.
All right, I look forward to hearing you with the Mike 8 call. I worked a Mike 9 call a few minutes ago. Is that replacing like the 2E0 and stuff like that? Is that what that's all about, good?
Yeah, so it's obviously the intermediate, so it's the middle level, and the 2E0 and the 2E1s, they're all getting issued M8s and M9s. So 2E0s get M8s and 2E1s get M9s. And if you are a recent passer, so I passed my exam on Sunday, you get to choose which one you want. Over.
Okay, cool. Very good. Well, I'll look forward to hearing all these new call signs coming in from the UK area. So appreciate it. Thanks for the information. M7WLO and 1WRK. Have a good one.
Yeah, 7-3, Mike 7 Whiskey Lima Oscar, clear.
QSL 7-3. This is November 1 Whiskey Radio Kilo.
Oh dear, right, okay. Just shared the video. I feel really guilty because Jonathan put loads of blooming shares in on here, and I probably want to go now. I feel so guilty, John. How long shall I give it? Another? I need a toilet. 4:30. 4:30. Give me a second. Let me just go and visit the little boys' room. Give me a second. Hello, boys. Hey, boys. Hello, pops. I think. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Shared the video. Shared the video. Shared the video. Oh, with on the stream. Okay, mate. I will take a look. I will take a look. You shared it on the WhatsApp group, or have you shared it on TikTok? Have a look. Oh, on the thingy. Okay. So what's it? So it's a DDC and DUC. So the one that I'm looking at, the one that I've got the information on is a ZT75. 7500. So it's neither of those. It's a ZT7500. So is that different? Wolf D. Let's put it up on the hang on. Let's put a browser up. Let me just turn that down a bit. Let's put a browser up. Christ, I can't see the blimmin' Chrome again now. The microphone's in the way. That's better. Okay, right. Let's have a look then. So it's a wolf. Yeah, but is it the same? I mean, I'm not arguing with you at all. I'm just querying. So let's turn. Oh, I've got him in my ear. Let's just take that off. I don't want my headphones on. Let's have a quick Google what these are. In fact, let's go on Copilot and ask. So is it a DD what? A DD, a DDC, a DUC? In fact, let me just get that up first. So Wolf DDC, Wolf DDC. Okay. Wolf DDC refers to the Wolf DDC DUC SDR transceiver. Right. Okay. So let's put that into Copilot. Oh God, typical. I need to log out. Why does it do that? Micro. There we go. That's better. Right. Difference between Wolf DDC SDR and Wolf 70. What's it called? I've lost it. ZT7500 and Wolf ZT7500. Yeah, but Stuart's saying that the 100-watt one doesn't do UHF and VHF, so right. So the Wolf DDUC and DUC does 0 to 750. The 7500 does HF 50 watts, HF and 50 watt on VHF. Very high frequency, ultra high. So perhaps it doesn't do UHF. See, it does say it does say it's different. It says it's 100 watt HF and 50 watt VHF output. Yeah, the Zaystone, ZT, yeah, Zaystone. So Wolf there does 20 watts HF, 7 watts VHF, UHF. The Wolf ZT7500 does 100 watts HF, 50 watts VHF, but it doesn't say UHF. So, what an RS998. Well, maybe it does, but I'm going to ask them. I was speaking to Zaystone direct. Does it do UHF? So it says here, covers VHF and UHF bands. UHF frequencies like 70 centimeters, typically 430 to 450 megahertz, up to 100 watts on HF and 50 watts on VHF, UHF, depending on model and firmware. So they told me, and this is Zaystone that I was speaking to. So give me a second. Let's just try and remember who I was speaking to them on. Well, I'm asking a question explicitly, and I'm not going to get an answer till tomorrow, but we'll see. I mean, yeah, it does say all mode, doesn't it? And it does say 100 watts. I mean, I've been asking these questions explicitly. I'm wondering if they're getting in specific, branded radios to their own spec. You just have to wonder if the ones that they're getting in branded are to their own spec. What do you think? So we go Zaystone Wolf ZT7500, 100 watt. Does it do UHF and VHF? Some say not. I'm going to copy that and put that into Copilot, because it's going to do a deep dive. There's been some confusion around the Zaystone Wolf and its UHF VHF capabilities. What does it support? 0.5 megahertz to 750 megahertz. This includes HF, UHF, VHF. Transmit typical 0 to 200 megahertz and 360 to 40 megahertz, means it can transmit on UHF, including 70 meter bands, up to 100 watts. Why some say it doesn't? Firmware limitations. Some units ship with firmware that restricts transmit capabilities on certain bands. Early versions, older or lower power models, i.e. the 20 watt versions, may not support full UHF transmit. Confusion with receive versus transmit. It receives up to 750 megahertz, but not all frequencies are enabled for transmit. It receives up to 750, but not all frequencies are enabled. Right, okay. And that not all frequencies are enabled for transmit. Can you clarify for me? Okay, I've asked the questions exactly off of Zaystone, so we'll see what happens. It says check your firmware versions and band settings. Confirm the band is 100 watt version, not the 20 watt or 50 watt variants. The band scope or software interface to verify transmit enablement on UHF. If you plan to use it for UHF repeater work or satellite comms, I can help you configure. So maybe they've got older models then with older firmwares and they're just struggling to get rid of stock, Stu. I don't know, mate. It does seem to say that there's it's a known confusion and it does vary between the models. Let's have a look on transmittable frequencies, see if it says. I mean, all mode might just mean that it receives all mode. Perhaps they don't receive everything. M7WLO, Z50. Z500, 7500. All mode mobile radio. Receive 0 to 750. There we go. Transmit 0 to 200. So it goes obviously 144 then, doesn't it? Transmit 0 to 400. Amateur launch. LF, HF, 6 meter, VHF, UHF transmitter. Receive 0 to 750, CW, blah, 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 blah. Where's transmit? Transmitter power, 20 watts. Shortwave, 7 watts VHF. Amateur launch. Modulation type. So where's this 100 watts then? 20 watts shortwave. See, that's like what we're talking about, isn't it? HF and 7 watts VHF. But where's the 100 watts then? Can't see the back of this picture, can we? I mean, that's obviously the dual band. Can't zoom in on this image. That's a shame. Okay. Built-in Wi-Fi module. Look at that. So can be synchronized through Wi-Fi connection to the network. You can connect to a computer through a Type-C and use software that controls it. Yeah, but that's not proper remote control though, is it? Which is a shame. It's conflicting, isn't it? Because literally above it says 100 watts and then here it says 20 watts. I'm going to try and send her a picture. Hang on. She's actually on. Right, she's actually answering. So this is Zaystone direct, and she is talking to me. So doesn't read those last messages. I'm just wondering if this is an old spec. But yeah, I mean, it sort of ties in with what you're saying, Stu, doesn't it? I mean, it is pretty, you're right. Pointless having Wi-Fi when all it does is update. Right, she's read the messages. Let's see what she says now. Maybe it only does 20 watts on shortwave, which is obviously UHF and VHF, and they've just missed out the bit that says 100 watts on HF. So it does 7 watts on VHF, 20 watts on UHF. Maybe they've just missed out the bit that says 100 watts on HF. Yeah, I like the layout as well, Stuart. And when you said about it, I thought it looked a bit tacky, but it is really growing on me. And I am very likely going to buy one. But I thought I could get the price down a bit more if you were still thinking about it. But you're just going to wait now and see if it's any good when I buy it and then buy one, aren't you? I know what your game is, mister. The guy in the video shows both. You'll go halves. Well, if I can order 3 at the same time, if you've got the money, I'm sure she'll come down on the price. I'd have to obviously onward post it because they'd all have to be delivered here. Well, I've given the price at the moment. That's what she's given me. I know Stuart will do a review. Mank won't do a review. That's kind of how I've managed to get the price down. Right, it says the RF range of 100 watts is the same as that of the 20 watts. Just sorry, I'm just typing to this person. In the video I just put on WhatsApp, it says you go down the bands, it's increasing power, which is what she's saying. She's basically saying that it decreases in power. So well, I basically said I'm happy to order if 100 watts HF and then lower on UHF and VHF. So we'll see what comes back, shall we? We'll see what comes back. God knows what time it is in Japan. Alexa, what's the time in Japan? 12 in the morning. Why is she even answering? Oh well, that's what it is. 23:51 local time. We'll see. I mean, what's the worst? What's the worst that's going to happen, Stuart? We're going to have to put an amp on it, aren't we? We'd have to put an amp on it. I mean, that's the worst that's going to happen, isn't it? I mean, even with an amp on it at that price, it's still cheaper than like a 9991 or a 791, isn't it? I like that it's touchscreen as well as all those buttons. Two pairs of Type N antenna inputs, power supply, RX and indoor backup antennas. TX and RX outdoor backup antennas on SMA using a small antenna. The VGA serial port is band controlled online device that can coordinate with other transmitters. So that's a cat cable. There's no video out, is there? That's the thing. It's the only downside is no video out, isn't it? But then, you know, I cope with no video out on my 991 now that I've got that using the cat cable. That's dual power, isn't it? Number 2, power supply for over voltage and polarity reversal protection. Yeah, for the linear or for a cat, isn't it? Yeah. Hi, Matty. Hi, Joe. I mean, that is the only downside, because I do like having a video out, but, you know, I get by without it now, don't I? And the thing is, the screen's big enough, isn't it? The screen's big enough that it doesn't need it. And the sensitivity on the SDR seems to be a lot better than the 991.
Oi.
Seen that Anan G2, £250 just for a deposit. Mental. Just to buy the screen, 208 quid. Replace the screen. 100 watt HF and VHF with 7-inch touchscreen, all mode, DDC, DUC, 2021. I can't put this video up you sent me because that's on the phone, unfortunately. It is a lovely display, mate. It is, absolutely. Very well laid out. Be interesting to know what's the noise cancellation like on it? Is it like an open source firmware? Because that would be good if the firmware is editable and somebody comes up with some good noise cancellation. If I can just get the desktop audio. Hang on a minute.
You can tune with your finger on the thing. Go up and down. You can pick a signal, and it'll go right to it. Pick this one.
Are you hearing the audio out?
Pretty neat. So it's a nice tuning. It has all the basic things. It has preamp, attenuators, AGC, DNR, noise blanker, notch, SQL, mute, and then all the bands across here. Additional functions are at the bottom. Menus, service functions. It does have a PGA DRM. I did some research on it. The PGA is a little preamp that's inside the ADC, which is kind of neat. Does about 3 to 5 decibel preamp, and then the DRV is another preamp. I think it's a 20 decibel preamp right in front of the ADC, which is, these two work differently than a standard preamp. So you still have the standard one there, but it's there to look at. So it's kind of neat. Of course, the menu, you can go in and change everything.
It does have an internal tuner, yeah.
I got
I read that already.
Let's go back. We're attached to the internet. I like how I'm on a 6 amp hour battery. It shows you how full the battery is. It's kind of neat. Under services, you got DX cluster, which is running. They got a neat propagation function. Just give you a quick look at this.
Right, so apparently there's no UHF.
Give you propagation for your area. Takes a second to load in, but you can get that. It's kind of fluff stuff. Not really compared to the transceiver, but it's a neat thing to have. There's also, which is kind of neat, there's a daylight map. So it shows you a map of the world and where the daylight is. Nighttime is at the gray line. So if you're into doing gray line propagation,
Look at that.
Here in Florida, this will help you with that. So it takes a few seconds to load, but I'll let you see that before we go back.
Get out. That's pretty cool. No other radio does that, does it?
You get the gray line. You can see the gray line area right now. And you can load the whole thing up, but I won't make it wait.
Slow to load, isn't it?
FT8, that is really
built-in FT8.
really quite cool.
Does it link into QRZ?
The FT8 band on that, the FT8 frequency on that band that you're on. And you can kind of see some signals coming there. And it actually picked up a few already. And I'm not even on the antenna, so that's kind of neat how
we're not going to hear it properly then, because he's not got it connected to an antenna.
Which is such a good band anyway for, not bands, such a good mode for low signal strength. So I'm picking up FT8, which is kind of neat. And I'm not even connected to my antenna outside, so it's pretty neat. So we'll see what we get another one. We get another cycle. Yep, we got a few more. So it's not picking up a lot of them. It's probably picking up the real strong ones, but it's getting them. You can do call sign lookups. You can enter a call sign. It doesn't give you a name and everything, which I wish it did, but you can kind of get where they're at, the longitude, latitude, and stuff like that. So let's there. Do some self-tests. A lot of little things. DX clusters, I have that running. So if there was any DX clusters going on here, you would see them. We could probably go to, let's change band to let's do go down to the CW portion here. And
it doesn't seem to support UHF.
If we were down here, now you see, there's a signal that's on the DX cluster appearing.
To be honest, I'm not worried about UHF, VHF. I have to be honest. You know, we've got a radio for that, you know. And how often are we on UHF, VHF? I mean, you do for your net, I suppose, but I don't. And I've got it on my 991.
So things are going on.
I love that. See, that's a search I like. Is the cursor saying static?
Things on the DX cluster. You got them here right on the screen. So that's a real neat function. I like that function. Let's do the band again. I think we were actually picking up some.
Do you know the difference?
Yeah, we're picking up a.
I can't put it on the computer, mate.
A will and a trust are both estate planning
And that
tools.
sounds really good. This is FM coming in through.
A will outlines your wishes.
Really good sound. And what's really interesting is that they have two speakers on top, which gives you stereo when you're on FM. So that's kind of neat.
Which can be time-consuming and public. In contrast,
so it's kind of neat little radio.
I can watch it on the phone later. I can't put it on here.
Get it hooked to an antenna and do something.
I can't watch that either, mate.
Maybe
I don't have access to WhatsApp through my computer.
Maybe video a few of those so you can see it too. That's it for now. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Give me a second. Just emailed me the link. Just give me a second. $5.58, I said. I think. Including the postage. Hang on. I think I've got the URL. Here we go. Right.
morning. I wanted to do a quick video this morning. I get a lot of questions, When people get this radio, it's not what they expected. They're confused. And I kind of just want to talk a little bit about what to expect when you get the Wolf radio. I got both the 20-watt one here and the 100-watt one. Both nice radios. The biggest question I get, and it's a lot of it is the problem of the...
No, look, they look different.
Of the vendors.
Hang on a minute. They look different.
Good morning. I wanted to do a quick video this morning. I get a lot of questions,
That's two different radios, look.
When people get
This
this
one's got
radio,
three
it's
white
not what they
buttons.
expected. They're confused. And I kind of just want to talk a little bit about what to expect when you get the Wolf radio. I got both the 20-watt
And it's
one
different
here
colour buttons.
and the 100-watt one. Both nice radios.
But she's saying
the
this one's
biggest
definitely
thing-
100 watt with
biggest question
the
I
white
get-
buttons.
And it's a lot of it is the problem of the vendors. Some of the vendors have corrected this, but a lot of them say that both the 20-watt and the 100-watt one transmits on VHF and UHF. That's not the case. The 20-watt one does. It's the original one that came out. It's in this much larger case. The 100-watt one, of course, you know, I got to put a handle on it, but it's a much smaller radio. And it does not
Hey,
have
that's nice.
VHF or UHF transmit in it. So if you're expecting that, don't be disappointed because it's not going to be there. And a lot of the vendors have updated their ads, but I see a lot of ads out there where they continue to say that it does. And they've kind of just copied over the specs from the other one and modified it to 100 watts, and it's wrong. And so don't be surprised if that happens. You got to just know that before you go buy this thing. The other thing,
Right, so a year
default
ago,
settings. You know,
this
I had
video.
one guy got me, he called me, he said, I haven't changed anything. I'm using all the default settings. But you can't trust the default settings. The Chinese aren't really going to update those to make sure they're optimal for you. And there's a lot of things that need to be really checked on. And so you have to kind of go through the menus, and there's a lot of menus. You got to learn
I
this
don't know, I
stuff.
prefer this one.
You got all these menus here. You can see these on this is on the 20-watt. And there's a hidden menu. If you press and hold F8, then you get the calibration menu. And the calibration menu has a lot of options, but you need to get in here because, let me tell you one thing. The biggest question I get is this parameter is set to, when you get it, to yes. So don't transmit on non-ham frequencies. The problem is, this is a Russian design, a Russian open source radio. It's made by the Chinese, but the software is all Russian, so it has the Russian band plan in there. So if you want to transmit, say, between 7,200 and 7,300 on 40 meters, it won't do that. So you got to come in here, you can change this to no, and then you can transmit anywhere. It's like doing a Mars mod. And but then you can transmit on all those frequencies that the Russians can't. So there's also the option, which is a similar thing. It's on the menu. Band map. If you have band map turned on, it's going to automatically change the mode you're using up at the top based on what frequency you're on. That's kind of neat in some areas, but when you're like in 40 meters and you scroll up to 7,200 and you're trying to go above it, it's going to change you to AM because it thinks you're wanting to listen to shortwave things on the AM band. So I turn that off. I don't leave that on right there, and because it overrides what I want to do. I don't want it to override what I'm wanting to do. So that's one of the big things, the band plans. Updating the firmware. People get really confused when you update the firmware, and I got a video out there on it. If most of us will be on the right FPGA, you won't have to update that, but they come out with the STM32 upgrades quite often, which is good. You get a lot of new features and some nice stuff. But if you're just upgrading STM32, it's very easy. Just go watch my video on that. It's pretty easy. And if you have to update both for some reason, update STM32 first and then FPGA. If you do FPGA, you can lock up your radio. And then the only way to fix it is you have to disassemble your radio. You have to buy I think it's called it's a sound blaster device that you hook to your computer and to the radio, and then you can use some software to re-update the FPGA. It's a mess. I had to do it one time, and I don't ever want to do it again. I don't have any videos on that because I was just trying to figure it out at the time, and I don't really want to tear my radio
right, Stu.
to do that. So just follow that video I have and update your thing that way. Now, the problem is sometimes when you update, make sure, let's go in here, let's go into the menu. On SD card menu, they have an export your settings to the SD card.
Christine's going to be here any minute, and I'm going to have
all
to go.
3 settings, and you export all your calibration. Because sometimes you lose that, and it'll reset everything back to the default settings. And then you lost everything. So export all that after the upgrade. Then you go back into the SD card, and what do? Import everything. You import all those things. And even then, sometimes, let me show you the one parameter that really gets people.
But he's saying it still does 100 watts.
From version 8 to version 9, it reset a couple things. Let me show you. I think it's under calibration.
Yeah, well. Hey, mate.
Yeah, here we go. Calibration. This is the QRP version. Let me bring it up over here too, so I can show you. So in the QRP version, it says QRP. On the 100-watt version, it says RU4PN. That's the board that's in there that allows it to transmit on 100 watts. Sometimes when you go from 8 to 9, it'll switch this to QRP. And if it does, your radio just goes dead. Everything works, it's turned on, but you can't receive or transmit. So you got to make sure you go in and you fix that. And because if you don't, your radio is going to be dead. So that's a good one to learn. And then there's a let's see here. There's so many parameters. Sometimes your Wi-Fi. Let's talk about Wi-Fi. Sometimes when you upgrade, your Wi-Fi no longer works. I've talked to the guy that actually made the radio, the Russian guy, and he said when that happens, you go in here, you reset your Wi-Fi settings, turn the radio off, turn it back on, and go back into your Wi-Fi settings here and reconfigure your Wi-Fi connections. And then it should work. It shows here, it shows the router.
I'm probably going to order one in about, within the next week. So, if anybody else wants to come in on that price, let me know.
On my other one, it's hit my other router with the IP address. So, and I think I usually keep this one because this, I'm using it outside. This one, I bought the big antenna for the Wi-Fi antenna because I usually operate this out in the yard or portable out there, and I don't have good access to my router, so I put a bigger antenna on. It seems to help a lot. Okay, let's see what else. Parameters, Wi-Fi. Now the other thing I've seen a lot people do, you have this thing here. That's the menu. When you hit F8, what these are is what's going to happen when you hit these function keys. And most of the time you want menu, so people get used to no matter what I'm doing, I know F8 takes me to the menu. But not on every thing. You notice here, it has like, I think 5 to 7 banks of menu items, and by hitting these little green arrows, it changes. Well, one guy got to here, and it said files, and he was trying to go in and out of the menu, and he was saying, "Oh, the F8 buttons quit working on my radio." No, it didn't. You got it set for files. And if you push it, you get what's on the SD card. He didn't have an SD card on here, so he got some error every time he pushed F8. And then there's not a good way out.
No, get down.
Now
I'm
you
going in a
can't get
minute.
out of this.
They're giving me shit here.
Because that button is for files, not for menu. So on my other radio, I've taken I don't have any F8 options that say menu, because it's easy to get thrown off by that white. Why is this happening? And then you can configure in the screens menu. You can configure what all these different function keys do.
It's
and you
what
can
I've just
adjust
sold.
it. On mine, I have.
On eBay.
Let's see, is this it? No. Sorry about this. There we go.
Well, it's definitely
So
the
this
100
radio,
watts
this is like
one,
my
mate.
most used
100% it's the 100 watt one, but I don't know what it looks like.
On my other radio,
It's
I've got these
VHF
functions.
and HF. 100
so
watts.
remember, this is not a radio for appliance operators. If you want to just take it out of the box and it works, you're probably going to be frustrated and think this radio is crap. But if you take your time, make sure you got everything set right, then you're going to reap the rewards, because this is a fantastic radio. It has the best audio I've ever heard. The screen is awesome. The way it pulls in signals, it's just an amazing radio. One other thing, if you look up here, it says auto gain. If you have that turned on, and it's in one of the menus, no matter what you do with like attenuator, if I hit the attenuator, it turns it right back off, because it says that's not going to help you gain any. So if you want to just manually mess with the preamp and attenuator and stuff, turn off auto gain, because that's another thing that I like. My attenuator's not working. Well, that's because you got auto gain running and things like that. So I think I've covered most of the issues. Let me look back here. I got
That
some
one looks
notes
different,
here.
doesn't it?
Band plan updates and firmware. Oh, no OTA. That's one. And here you can run OTA update over the air. Neat concept. It fails majority of the time. People that do that, they brick their radio, and then you have to go through some harder things to get your radio back to working order. So do not run OTA update, because it's easier to just follow what I did in that other video on installing the firmware, because that works every time. So don't mess with OTA update, because it just it'll get you. Calibration. There's lots of things on here. I think the default in here, like the gain, it's best to go with. I have a video on setting the gain. I think everything is set to 40, and that's not right. That's too much gain on something like the 30-meter band is 27. If you do 40, you can overload your final. You don't want to do that. So these gains vary per band, and you have to have a good watt meter, and you have to have a really good dummy load to set these. And I have a video on.
I've told you the price is right. The price is definitely right for 100 watts. I've confirmed that already.
So
I just don't know what it is. If he says that this is the 20 watt one, and it looks different for the 100 watt one.
And there's a lot in here. A lot of neat things you can change. And then there's, the menus. The menus.
KF
a lot of
back.
stuff. So it's a lot of tweaking. It's not a radio that you just pull out of the box. Now my FT710, most of the stuff works out of the box. But what was kind of irritating me was they give you a hand mic, but the sound settings are not set for that hand mic out of the box. You have to go in there and work on tweak it. And beats me why they did that, but this one's kind of like that. You got to do that. If you get a 7300, I hear it right out of the box. The microphone is set for the radio, and it works right out of the box. So if you want just out of the box, and you go with an ICOM or EAC.
No, mate, no. We're just we're looking at getting one of these.
Tweaking to get there. You can get the woof and really enjoy it. I'm enjoying mine.
It's completely different.
My FT710 has taken second place to this radio. So
wow.
I hope this helps everybody.
Second place to that.
Guys later. Bye.
That's a big statement, though, isn't it? Because let's face it, 710's amazing, isn't it? So, yeah. Right, I've got to go. They're moaning. So, yeah, I've got no choice. Right, then I'll see you later, everyone. I've got to kill this now. Try and remember how to freaking find it. Shut up! You dogs are so bloody annoying when you're on one. No, Poppy, get your ass down. Don't need this grief. Oh, great. Right. Christ, 2.5 hours have been on. Alright, see you later. Bye, 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 bye. Right, we're going. We're going now.